How's camp going so far? I know you're getting a lot of reps with the first group. How's it been?
It's been straight. It's been good, and Coach Shand, like he's been trying to like rotate everybody, like in there, like the blue, like he's like especially me, like I've been going with the blue group and the orange group, so it's been straight. It's been good so far.
You feeling more comfortable at tackle now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like a lot comfortable, and I don't know, like it's starting to get like real easy too. Like like I don't know, like for me especially, like I got like the instinct like to protect, so it's been straight with me, and it's been fun.
Do you find yourself asking less and less questions when they kind of bring stuff up and concepts and schemes and go, okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing here?
Yes, sir. Because I don't know, like it's easy for me to understand. Once like I'm a visual learner, so whenever like I see it, like it's easy for me like to go do it. So
When they started talking about you, they said you were a sponge, that you soaked up everything. Is that kind of the way you've always been?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's just been easy for me. Like I don't know, like it's just the way I am. Like whenever like I said, like I'm a visual learner. Like whenever like I just see it, like it's just like just sink in right there. So.
Is there anything this preseason you've been focused on in particular, getting better at?
Yes, sir. I'm like trying to like focus on like my run block and all that, and also like more like on my pass pro, and it's been going so well too.
Having Darius, Braden, Austin, those veteran guys, how much has that helped you in your preparation?
A lot. Like I really appreciate them a lot, because like I remember like my transition like from defense to offense, and like I didn't know what I was doing, and it was like Braden and Darius, and they took me under the wings, and they showed me like what to do, like the right part to follow and stuff. So like I really appreciate them a lot.
Take us through that transition, Prince. I mean, we haven't spoken to you before, but this is still all within the last 2 years. I mean, you came here, you really hadn't played football very much at all, and started off on defense. And just what has this whole journey been like over the last couple of years?
For me, like it's been like a dream. Like he just went by so fast too. Like I remember like coming in here like as a freshman, like I didn't know what I was doing, and I was on defense, and like I had surgery and I didn't play or shit my freshman year, and I made a switch like last year to offense. So like it's been like a real good experience for me too, and it's been like a dream too, like because like I didn't expect to be like right here today, but
You were what, about 245 when you got here, somewhere around in there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When I came in as a freshman, I was like 245.
What are you now? Today?
305.
305.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel that much different? 60 pounds in a couple of years?
Yeah, but I still got my speed though, so it's straight.
Are you used to living here now? Does it seem like home to you now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did it take a little while?
Yeah.
What was your first exposure to football?
Let's see. Like growing up, back home in Nigeria, like I've seen movies about American football, but like I've never actually tried to play it. And I remember like when I came over here, 2014, and my coach, my high school coach, what we call it was like football season, and he asked like if I wanted to play. I just saw them practicing outside, and I don't know. I decided like okay, I'll just try to do it and just try to stay fit before basketball season start. And I don't know. They put a pad on me and helmet and just strap on. And all they said was go tackle the quarterback. And think about it, it's still funny to today, to this day. And I remember just going out there. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just running, trying to go get a quarterback every time. And yeah, sometimes I look like a fool, they were on a fake and stuff. And I didn't know I was just standing right there. But yeah, that was my first experience, and it was pretty fun. Like I said, it was yesterday, and it was fun.
So how much of the rules, how much of anything of the game did you really know at all? I mean, basics. Since you really didn't know much, did you know? 11 guys, offense versus defense.
I didn't know there was 11 guys on the I didn't know they got 11 guys on the field. I just know the 5 linemen and stuff, quarterback. I always know the quarterback. Everybody knows about the quarterback, so I knew that, and I didn't know much about the rules, like 3-point stance and all that. So it was real trouble, like trying to get me like to get on the 3-point stance. When I actually came over it too, like it was like a big deal. Like trying to get on the 3-point stance, and yeah, I didn't really know much about it.
Because you were focused more on basketball and soccer, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like back home in Nigeria, like growing up, I played soccer, and yeah, I started playing basketball, and so.
Were you good at soccer?
Yes, sir.
Like real good?
Yeah, pretty good.
Like, do you know like who Nacho is and stuff like that?
And I shouldn't know. I don't know.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I got that's one reason like I got real good footwork because of like playing soccer like growing up, and playing basketball too. Like my footwork, like it actually make my footwork better.
Talk about your transition offensive line. When did you kind of come along with that idea?
The very first person who told me about like who I should have suggested about it was like Braden and Alex Kozan, and I remember like we had the coach talk one day, and they asked me like, "Do you see yourself playing like O-line, like left tackle or something?" And I was like, "I don't really care, like, like I don't really know much about the game, and whichever like position like the coaches want me to play, like I'm really open-minded that I was gonna do it." And so, yeah, that was like the first step. And Coach Miles actually asked me like one day, like, "What do you think about like playing offense?" I was like, "Well, I'm open, like I'll do it."
We've talked to former offensive line coaches, and they said sometimes the best thing is when a guy doesn't have any prior knowledge because they don't have any bad habits. Do you think that helped you, that,
Yes, sir.
that you just started from scratch?
Yes, sir. That actually helped me a lot, like in that way, because like like running the game, like you just really open and like you really want like to know what, like you like like a baby, like a little baby, like you just curious, like what's like going on right now, and you just open, like you really want like do it, like so.
Does that make film, help you a little bit more? Only in the sense you said you're a visual
Like
learner.
watching film.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
is that? And obviously it helps every player, but
Yes, sir.
it just kind of gives you more of a chance to go, okay, that's what I should be doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot, and like taking like a lot of like the second string grab and stuff. Like I watched like the players in front of me like doing that, so like that actually did help me a lot too.
Getting some experience last year, being able to play in a couple of games, how important was that for you, and kind of knowing what to expect now?
Yeah, it was a real big deal, and now like I know like you said, like now I know what to expect. So it's been real good. So I feel like I'm prepared like for the next level or whatever comes next.
What do you enjoy about football compared to the games you grew up playing?
Let's see, football. I like to protect, so that's like one of like my biggest attributes. So like I like to protect a lot. So like it's easy for me to do that.
When did you know you kind of had? You said you had that protective instinct. Have you kind of always had that, or
Yes,
is
sir.
that, when did you kind of realize that was your mentality?
I don't know, like back home, like with my family, like my sisters and stuff, like people I love, like like I was like try to like protect them, like anybody else.
How big is your family, Prince?
Real big. Yeah. I got 7 sisters and a brother. I'm the 7th. And over here I got my American family too, so it's a pretty big family.
In high school, didn't you play a little tight end? Did you catch passes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you told Coach Hand that there's something called a tackle eligible where they let the big man go and catch a pass.
I don't know about that now, but we're still working on that. Yes, sir.
Did you like that part of it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun.
Rich, can you speak to your journey here? I mean, it's not a first, but it is a little unusual. I mean, when does the thought first go into your head to come to America, come here to, even if it is to play basketball at first, how does this go down? Like, what happens to a 16, 17-year-old?
Like, like growing up, like back in like in Nigeria, like in African country, like we would see movies and stuff, and like we see like the good life and about America and stuff, and like everybody dream like it's just to come, like come like enjoy that life too. So like it's always been like a big dream of mine, like to come play. Like my dream was like to play in the NBA. Like I was always like I wanted to play in the NBA, and coming over here, like God has like a different path for me, like a different road for me. So yeah.
Do you see the future now as NFL? Have you transitioned over yet in that dream?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You guys